turn the chat box off for a second so that we can focus. All of these questions that we're going to go through come from your test, people. I mean, I changed numbers and stuff, so it's not like you can just copy paste the answer. But every single one of these that we go over, you're going to have to know how to do to be successful on the test. So seriously, if you've been tuning me out, turn your brain back on and turn your ears back on because we're about to do this. Okay, so the first one, I think the first one's actually one of the harder ones. Graph the image of the figure after a dilation with a scale factor of 2 centered at 1, 1. Okay, so I already graphed the original. This is not our final picture. This is the original triangle. I just plotted those 3 points and I plotted my center. Now remember, when we want to do a scale factor that's not centered at 0, you need to start from that center of dilation and count how you get to each vertex. So I'm going to go down here to this purple vertex at the bottom. I got to follow the grid. So I'm going to go over 1, 2. I'm going to go 2 to the right. And then I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Desmos is really cool if you want to graph. So my original distance from the center is 2 to the right and down 7. And I apply a scale factor of 2 to that. If I make that distance 2 times bigger, how far am I going to be going over? Yeah, you're going to be going over 4. You're going to multiply that distance by your scale factor. Of course, I would create one that doesn't really fit on the graph. Oh well. But now, you're going to start back at the center, and you're going to go to the right 4 spaces, and down 14 spaces. We'll just pretend like it's right there. That's that new purple vertex. I'm sorry you keep losing connection. That's so frustrating. All right, let's try this blue one. Okay, you always go back to the center of dilation. That center of dilation is so important. So let's count from the center how we travel to get to that blue vertex. I'm going to go left 1, 2, 3 spaces. And then I'm going to go down 2 spaces. Or yeah, up 2, right 3. That's the same thing. Doesn't matter which way you go, Cameron. And I want to apply a scale factor of 2 to that. So I want to make that distance twice as far. So what are my new values going to be for my new vertex? How far am I going to have to travel? What are y'all thinking? Yeah! Okay, see, I'm flying in now. We're going to have to go left 6 units and down 4 units. So always start back at the center. Now I'm going to go left 6 and down 4. And that's my new vertex. And then we just have one more, so I'm going to go down here to the green vertex. How come 3 isn't negative since you went? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a great point. If you are thinking of positives and negatives, 3 would absolutely be negative. I just put rights and lefts and ups and downs instead of pluses or minuses. But if you prefer to do pluses or minuses, that's fine. And let me go ahead and say that all of this right here is chicken scratch. None of that is your answer. It's just scratch work to help me get my new point. None of that is your actual answer yet. That's just literally scratch work. Chicken scratch out to the side. So let's go ahead and go back to the center and go down to the green vertex. So it looks like I'm going over 5. So I'm going left 5. You can either put left 5 or you can put negative 5. And then I'm going down 7. You can either put a negative 7 or a D for 7 for down. Multiply those distances by your scale factor. And next I want to go left 10 and down 14. Remember, that's always from the center of dilation, not from 0, 0. Go back to the center count left 10 and down 14, somewhere down there. Okay, so this is going to be my new triangle. That's twice as big with that center of dilation. But the actual answer, on some of the test questions you'll have to graph it, on some of them you'll just have to give the ordered pairs. So now you've seen both. You've seen how to graph it, and now we need to go back and also give those ordered pairs. Oh yeah, I did label them A. Okay, so the green one was A. So let's see, we ended up on -9, -13. So that would have been our answer for A prime. And that's when you do have to make sure that the signs are correct. All the rest of this was just chicken scratch, just to help me out. Anyway, so you would fill in your ordered pairs, and that would be your answer. Let's keep going. Okay, so the next one. The length of AB is 8 units. What is the length of the image of the line segment after a dilation with a scale factor of 4/3? Y'all, that just sounds wordy. It just sounds like a lot, but it's not too bad. So right now, everybody go ahead and select E as in elephant. Pole E. Oh, I'm going to go back to that last one in just a minute because I'm seeing some private chats about it. But for right now, pole E and then get your answer. Change your answer if you think you know what it should be. I'm going to put the responses on the whiteboard. And I'm going to cry just a little bit because my zombies increased instead of decreased. So I lost 2 of you somewhere along the way. Oh, I'm laughing so I don't cry. All right. Seriously, people, you're hurting me. Actually, you're just hurting yourself. It's not my test grade. But anyway, so we start off with 8 units, and we have a scale factor of 4/3. Now, when we deal with scale factor, what operation are we doing? Are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? Yes, Adam, we are multiplying. Anytime you're doing a scale factor, you are multiplying. So we're going to take our 8 and we're going to multiply it by 4/3. Now, if you're just using your brain and not a calculator, this is not a proportion. We do not cross multiply here. You only cross multiply when there's an equal sign in between 2 fractions. When you're just multiplying fractions, you just multiply straight across. That's something that confuses a lot of people. They think they have to cross multiply every time. Not true. If there's a multiply symbol, you just multiply straight across. Or, plug it in your calculator. Either way, you'll get that answer. Okie dokie. Keep going. All right. The smaller, I gotta clear the poll. You can go ahead and select E while I'm reading it if you want to. The smaller triangle is the pre-image. So I'm gonna label that little bitty one pre-image. Bigger triangle is the image. The center of dilation is right there. What is the scale factor used to create the dilation? Oh, it's so much better! Well, not so much. I mean, we still have 21 zombies. I can't believe I just got excited about 21 people not paying attention. But it is better, so hey, I'm going to take it. All right. I'm really glad that we're looking at this one, though, because look how split our answers is. Like, we're really pretty torn between B, C, and D. So does anybody want to justify why they think it is either B, C, or D? Anybody brave and willing enough to take the mic to try to defend themselves? All right, Denisha, go ahead.
Okay, I got 4 because all I did was count the the base for both triangles, and one side is 8 and then the other one is 2, so 8 divided by 2 is 4, so that's how I got 4.
Good. So Denisha thinks it's C. Does anybody else want to grab the mic and defend why they think it is B or D? All right. Nathan, you do. All right, take it.
It's -4 because the image is left. It's on the opposite side of the center dilation.
Okay, so now we've heard why we think it's C. Denisha said you're going to take the bases and you're going to do image over pre-image and get 4. Nathan said, yeah, I agree it's 4, but I think it's negative because it's flipped. It's on the opposite side of the center of dilation. Caleb, do you have something you want to add?
I think it's D because the triangles are not. I heard in the video that I think that if the triangle were facing each other, they would be negative. If they were not facing each other, they would be positive. That's what I think, and that's why.
All right. Hey, that just makes me happy because you said in the videos, so you are actually watching the help videos. Whoop, whoop. All right, so let's go back and re-poll, all right? Change your answer. If you listened to one of these explanations and you decided you wanted to change your answer, go ahead and re-poll and let's see who we think defended their answer best. All right, I'm going to get rid of this original poll. And I'm going to put the new ones on there. So change your answers. All right. It looks like D is now taking the lead. And you know what's really awesome? Is, yeah, it is D. But you know what, Denisha? We would have never got there if we didn't get your explanation for how to get 4. So both of y'all did a great job, but the final answer is D because it is negative. It has flipped. The orientation has changed. So great job to all of you, but pick D on the test. Or not D, but make sure you know when it's negative. Okay. Let's keep going. All right, so I love this test question because I think you guys are going to ace it. I mean, anything that's like, yeah, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to turn whiteboard tools on. You guys can use the new stickers that you just found to put a sticker on whether you think they are expansions or contractions. Value is greater than 1, it's expanding. If the absolute value is between 0 and 1, so like a fraction or a decimal, it's contracting. All right, we're running out of time, but it is what it is. I'm going to let you guys select E right now, and then go ahead and try to find the midpoint. I know, where are y'all at? I'm just putting everybody to sleep today. So it looks like the winner is B as in boy, and y'all, B is right. When you find the midpoint, you add your X's and divide by 2. And then you add your Y's and divide by 2. And if you forget that formula, it's on your formula sheet. So, no reason to freak out. And you get B. I love that you think it's easy peasy. Yay! Alright, y'all, we still got like 7 more review questions.